So I made videos giving you a tour about my place. I talked about my work layout here and what I like and don't like about it, stuff like that. And I guess in this video, at least what I have listed here, is basically to share with you what I learned from working here and living here. I'm definitely the type of person that I prefer to work from home, right? That's my goal. That's always been my goal. I just like to work from home. Now, part of the reason why I like to work from home is simply because I'm at a point now where I value my time and I value my money. I value my money not necessarily because, money is money. I'm just saying money equals the amount of time that I put into my work, right? Money equals the amount of effort I put into earning that money, Money is basically a resource, it's a tool to help me accomplish the goals that I want for myself, right? So when something like gets in my way of my money, I take that personally and my time. If anything that wastes my time, I do not like, right? So by me working from home, one, it saves me time from traveling, commuting from my house to my job. I'm using less resources in the sense of gas or putting wear and tear on my car and stuff like that. And also I can literally roll out of bed and start working, right? So I'm able to produce more when I work from home. Also, since I pay my rent and my electric bills and this and that, my house is helping me produce money. And that's another reason why I like to work from home. Instead of just being home to eat and sleep and whatever other business, the fact that my living environment helps me produce money is also a positive for me, right? So by living here, I realized that at first the idea sounded good, be like, yeah, I could just work in the living room and you'll be upstairs and that's it. No, having a dedicated work environment is going to be a massive benefit, right? There's a lot of that I didn't think about me working in the living room or in a one-bedroom apartment that can become a problem, right? Obviously, noise, privacy. I couldn't really be streaming at a certain time if my girlfriend was here because we're in our house. So if she wants to walk around comfortably, wearing certain clothes, we couldn't do that because she didn't want to be on the internet walking around like that. She's gonna cook, then she's making the noise, in the background, this and that. Also, if she wanted to watch TV in the living room, it became a problem because, it would be distracting, having the loudspeakers and stuff like that. Eventually, I got her some wireless headphones and that did help big time. But still, she has her headset on, so she wants to lay down on the sofa with her head on the pillow. It could become a problem, right? So there's a lot of little inconveniences that add up after a while. That sounds okay at first, but when you just want to enjoy your house, having your work near your center of your living room in the dining area, it does become a problem, right? So having my work environment separated from everything else from the house is going to be a massive plus, right? And I'm going to learn to appreciate that more now with our new apartment. So everyone's situation is different. In my past videos, I mentioned that I shared a one bedroom room in a house with my parents and my sister and her husband and our 2 dogs and cat. Trust me, I know what it's like living cramped. It is difficult, right? So if you get to a point where wow, I really need to move out or I really need to create a work environment, then there's something that you get to a point where you are pushed to make that change. So whether you create a room in the garage or someone in your house moves out and you want to create that room into an office area, whatever. I've been in houses where people divide a master bedroom into 2 rooms, or they divide the living room into a separate room. Whatever you gotta do, right? But you get to that point when you start to work in a limited space environment where it's wow, I need to expand. And I have thought about getting an office in the past, but from my experience working in the office, running a shop with my dad has caused problems, between me and him. Because, there's a lot of work-related issues that can come around that if you're not careful, you can bring home. Also, there's other responsibilities that comes with having an office space or a work environment that you rent out somewhere else. There's insurance, you have to have an account to pay rent, more electricity. Maybe there's certain fees that, you weren't expecting, like pest control, water, gas. Even though if it's an office space, you're not using gas, somehow there'll still be some small fee they have to pay. Being in California, they won't leave you the fuck alone. They gotta figure out 50 ways to squeeze money out of you because it sucks here. In that manner, I'm not gonna fucking deny that. So biggest thing I learned from working in this apartment, this loft style place, is having my own separate room is definitely a must. Definitely. Being left alone in private is it's gotta be a massive game changer, right? And I can see that now. So I'm happy that I went through this. so I can value it more when I move, and I can learn my lesson, so I can go entering my room with that appreciation and that lesson learned, right? That's what I learned from working and living here the past 3 years. Anyways, that's all I got. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Take care and peace.